What is it?
Hello again.
Any...
Looks like a mineral analysis laboratory. The original occupants of the place must have been interrupted during their research. It is much more comfortable inside the ship. Maybe we shouldn't stay out here for too long.
They're not authorized to be here. Initiating combat.
Got him!
Failure.
Bring it on! This reminds me of the bunks on a UC Navy ship. Everyone crammed into the smallest area possible to base.
Position.
Oh, I'm hit.
Find anything useful?
luck for you!
You're done! Come on!
Not gonna last much longer.
This is over. Cover and fire. Initiating sweep. Target locked. Do you recall?
Missed the sound of my voice, huh?
Hey, what's up?
All thrusters firing. Point reached. Orbit stable. Wasn't a good jump. We're still in one piece. All right, let's cycle that airlock and get aboard.
What did you need?
Do you need me somewhere?
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied with the results.
Someone authorized you to be in here? This area's off limits. Authorized personnel only. Yeah, I bet you do. I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Yeah, okay, I get it. Fine, I'll issue you an access card. Infinity better get it together.
Sean, I don't want to go over this again. I'm tired, all right? Just not today.
You can't be okay with this, though, right? You took an oath, and I'd say this is a firm violation.
Look, we got that shipment.
Hey, who let you in here? This is a restricted area. In that case, you'll want to speak to Dr. Lane.
We better get that approval soon. Excuse me, but this is a restricted area. You need to leave. Your timing could be better. A little warning next time? I'll just take a moment to check up on my patient.
I'm going to pretend you didn't just steal that.
There you are. Thanks for stopping to chat.
Need my help?
If something's on your mind, you can tell me. When you listen to what I have to say, you make me feel loved. Who could possibly ask for more? If it keeps us close, then I'll gladly say those words every time you ask.
Docking seal released. I will never get tired of that.
This is Freestar Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. All right, we're done. Have a good time in Neon.
Hey there. Good to see you again.
If you have the Rata site, speak to Vina first.
Hey there. Is that my beautiful shipment? You were right about this one, Masako. Looks like it. This should be more than enough. Now, I shall excuse myself and get to work on finalizing this prototype.
So, what did you learn about CM Station RC-1? The mercenary group? Only that you mean business if you hire them. They're not known for subtlety, and don't care if they leave a trail of bodies in their wake. I take it they were at the station? Lucas must be desperate if he hired them to collect the Rothicite. Were there any survivors? Our station on Carinae 3A and Consolidated Mining's contract were both confidential. We had no reason to believe they'd be under any threat. Of course, we had no reason to believe we had a mole, either. Good. I may not condone murder, but I refuse to have sympathy for indiscriminate killers like Ecliptic. Especially after massacring innocents working for us. Now, I also had a report that you were spotted at the clinic. I take it you traced the shipment there? Our technicians are thorough, but they aren't that thorough. Your ship docking there simply caught their attention is all. But on the off chance it was related to your assignment, they're currently combing through the clinic records as we speak. I figured it was related. And were you able to determine the purpose of this secure wing? So, it sounds like Lucas has reached a new level of desperation to ensure his future as CEO.
To hell with corporations and CEOs and profit margins. People have died, and you aren't showing the least bit of remorse. Ugh.
I'll make sure Yuko's team extracts every bit of information they can from the clinic's database on this. Between hiring Ecliptic and unauthorized human trials, we have enough to take Lucas down for good. And with the Rothicite secure, it's almost time for us to make our move. If only. I'm sure you remember your actions during Directive Theta, especially in regards to Administrator Bayou. Thanks to your inability to follow protocol, we now owe him a debt. One that you get to pay.
I knew it. I knew that man would find a way to make us do his bidding. His reach is terrifying.
Of course, and we'd be doing them if not for your own show of incompetence. You do, so listen up. The Administrator wants us to deal with a rival operative. And when I say deal with, it means he wants them dead. This is not an assignment I give lightly. Our business relationship with Bayou must be maintained at all costs. Deal with the operative as you see fit. As long as your report states the target was eliminated, we'll tell Bayou that the task is complete. Good. Find the operative and do what you must. We already have a team prepped to handle any fallout. When it's done, report back to Dalton. I have a meeting to prepare for.
It's good to
Need me?
All right, let's see what's out there. Orbital pattern locked in. Grav drive spinning down. Systems green.
You are entering United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New Atlantis. Please, enjoy your visit, Jemison.
Damn it. Please tell me that seeing you here is just a coincidence. I needed a job, so when a rival corp offered me a chance to be an operative, I took it. My first test was breaking into the trade tower to get access codes. It didn't go as planned. A guard spotted me. I hoped they wouldn't be able to ID, but looks like that's just my luck. You mean you're not here to kill me? Look, you promised you'd listen. Just hear me out. I know. Working at Ryujin taught me I always needed a backup plan. I have a place. It's not in the settled systems, so it'd be almost impossible to track me. Just let me go there, and no one will ever hear or see me again. Yeah, I'm more than familiar with the situation. I'll leave as soon as I'm able, which is only a matter of hours. Thanks for listening. I guess now we both know I never got that damn promotion.
Pressure holding. Takeoff looks good. Stay in orbit or jump. Your call.
Back from doing Administrator Bayou's little favor. Good. I'll send word to Bayou that amends have been made. Now we can get back to more important matters. I reevaluated all the evidence. It took every resource I had, but the final answer is clear. Ularu is the mole.
I had a feeling Imogene wasn't responsible. That poor woman.
In due time. I'll be reaching out, but right now we need her to remain in hiding. Yes, you made the right call. I've briefed Masako and discussed her plans on handling this. While we both agree Ularu is guilty, we need irrefutable evidence before presenting this to the board. For now, we lead everyone to believe that Imogene was the mole, and the situation was dealt with.
Must that poor woman's name be continuously dragged through the mud? These nonsensical decisions need to stop.
Imogene is a resourceful woman. I have no doubt she's in a safe house of her own design. In fact, she probably sees this as a paid vacation. My guess is she's lounging on a couch somewhere, binging all those movies she hasn't had time to watch. Good. Keeping Ularu in the dark is the key to taking her down. Masako has tasked Ularu with writing the program to bring down Infinity Ltd. We believe she'll take the chance to incriminate Masako within the program, so this could provide the evidence we're looking for. You will be tasked with the assignment to infiltrate Infinity, so before you go, I want you to bring that program to me. If I can't find hidden code on a single slate, I certainly deserve to be fired. Ularu is limited in what she can hide here. Plus, she'll have no reason to believe anyone will be looking in the first place. Then we'll have to find another way to build a case against Ularu. And it won't be easy. I can't imagine a more satisfying ending. Now, let's attend a meeting. We called you all together to discuss a recent security breach. We discovered a mole within the company who leaked vital information about Project Dominion to Infinity Ltd.
You've got to be kidding me.
Just don't tell me it's Vina. I think we've all noticed she's not here.
Before you speculate any further, no, it's not Vina. The guilty party is Imogene Salzo, much to my disappointment. Our operative here obtained the evidence to confirm it.
Dalton, how does something like this happen?
Imogene is highly trained. Ularu can even speak to that. We demand the best. So that's the threat we deal with.
I may have well-trained operatives, but security is your responsibility, Dalton. This is a huge failing on your part.
I accept the responsibility, but let's not forget. The mole has already been exposed and dealt with.
Of course. thanks to another of my operatives. Watch me.
Imogene's been dealt with, so bickering is pointless. All I care about is reacquiring our property and what this might be costing us financially.
Vina is completing the internal neuroamp prototype as we speak. Our operative will receive the implant, infiltrate Infinity Ltd, and obtain any and all research. I have it on good authority. The experimentations they've done to replicate the missing pieces of our work have resulted in fatalities.
I can't imagine the mess their legal department has on their hands.
If I may make a suggestion, we should give this evidence to David at SSNN. It's the best neutral method of releasing this information to the general public.
That'd make my job easier.
David it is, then.
Misako, the internal neuroamp is ready if you want to send down the candidate.
I hope you're ready for this. And that's precisely why I know we can count on you. Vina will be waiting for you in the neuroamp division in R&D. Once you're done, meet me in my office. Be ready to discuss the details of your next assignment.
Dangerous machines around.
Double check those measurements are right. Anesthesia always makes me nervous.
The fact that the neuroamp can control and manipulate people against their will is disgusting.
Here's my lucky candidate.
The device shouldn't be
I
allowed
hope you're ready
to
to
exist.
embark on one amazing journey. The internal neuroamp is basically the next leap in our line of influential amplifiers. It gives the user dominion over a less dominant target, meaning you can heavily influence another person's thoughts and actions. Technically, that remains to be seen. It's not legal, but those decisions will be left up to a higher power who is neither you nor me. The risk mitigation alone will be completely worth it. So, are you ready to get started? Oh, don't worry. That's not on the agenda. Now, just a few details before we begin. Obviously, we'll be putting you under. I'll be making a small incision in the back of your skull where the internal neuroamp will be fitted. The whole procedure should only take 3 to 4 hours with little to no downtime afterwards, provided DeMarcus got everything entered correctly.
Did I not just say I quadruple-checked the numbers?
You know I'm just giving you a hard time. Besides, I've got to make sure my patient is reassured. Fine. I get it. Now, just lie down on the table once you're ready, and we should be good to go.
I hope you know what you're doing. I worry about you.
Warning. This unit is not suited for addressing mental health concerns.
Ah, my day just got a whole lot brighter. You aren't simply my partner for life. You're my soulmate. We were meant to be together. If it keeps us close, then I'll gladly say those words every time you ask.
All right, let's get this party started. Well, well, look who's finally up. The operation was a success, obviously. Once you're able to refocus, let me know how you're doing. It's good to see you again. So, how are you feeling? You look good? Huge success. No surprises, no signs of rejection. You were the ideal subject. Now, we just keep our fingers crossed and hope no unknown side effects come creeping in later. That's exactly what we want. Just a couple quick notes before using the internal neuroamp. First, you can only influence one person at a time. And second, the effect is temporary, so be prepared if you use it in a combat situation. Let's just say it varies based on the user. Some people have greater mental capabilities than others, which would increase the duration. Now that's something to talk to the drone engineers about. Now let's test this sucker out. DeMarcus has graciously volunteered for science, he says. That's the spirit. DeMarcus loves being hands-on and experiencing things on his own. It's probably why he's the second most published scientist here, after me. Just head up the stairs nearby to the observation deck.
On the one hand, I'm fascinated by the incredible technology. On the other, I'm terrified what could happen should this fall into the wrong hands. I'm never so divided about something in all my life.
Oh my god, that was incredible! What was it like?
Wow. How to describe it? 1 minute I was excited about seeing how the experiment would go. The next, I had a brief moment of disorientation and figured I must have lost my train of thought. It felt eerily natural. And yes, I admit it, just as you predicted.
I knew it, I knew it, I knew it! I can hardly wait to finish writing up my latest dissertation. And you owe me 100 creds.
I'll be keeping myself under constant surveillance now. I'm curious if any other side effects may manifest.
So, tell me all about it. How did it feel? Any side effects? Well, I'd leave that up for Alexis and Lyndon to decide. Compensation's not really my thing. I'll take that as a no on the side effects, and that toy you love so much is very powerful, so use it wisely.
Yeah, toy is hardly the word I'd use to describe it. It really was fascinating how all I experienced was a moment of disorientation. It's truly remarkable tech. Those are the kind of edge cases that I let the board work out. Obviously, tech like this is going to come with its fair share of red tape. Not at all. But I can imagine if I experienced disorientation like that, but regained my awareness in another room, it could be a bit jarring. We'll definitely be running some more tests in the future, though. So many situations to account for. Maybe that's the beauty of it. You'd never know. Besides, the neuroamp isn't total control. If a subject's morals or beliefs in something are strong enough, we still see points of failure. That being said, it's been interesting to discover the actions our subjects sanction in their own minds.
Okay. As much as I'd love to go over the details and potential of this amazing piece of technology I created, Masako wants to see you. It sounds like you have an assignment to complete, and DeMarcus and I have a lot of notes to record.
I can't believe Vina finally pulled it off. With my help, of course.
Good, you're here. I wasn't sure how accurate Vina's promise of no downtime was going to be. Now that you've been outfitted with the internal neuroamp, it's time to put that tech to work. We're sending you into Infinity LTD. Lucas Drexler is about to learn exactly why you don't steal from Ryujin Industries. All right. Yuko has provided a layout of Infinity LTD. You have two options for this assignment. We'll be providing you with the means for both. Option A, you gain entry through their maintenance access on the roof. Option B, we give you an assigned identity and arrange a meeting for you. Just hope those acting skills don't get you caught or killed. Now, depending on your preference, you'll either find yourself in the maintenance hallway or the marketing department. From there, you have 3 targets. First, you have Lucas Drexler's computer, located in his office on the executive floor. Second is Faye Sengsavan's computer, in research and development. And third, you need to obtain the prototype they are working on, also in R&D.
As you can see, you've several floors to traverse, so I hope you're prepared for an adventure.
You'll only have free range on the marketing floor. Infinity may be cheap, but they know at least some level of security is needed in this business. Nothing a good operative can't manage. Now, I had Ularu create a program that you need to run on both Lucas and Faye's computers. I'll let her explain the details.
You see, once we expose Infinity LTD, all of their data is going to come under intense scrutiny. We only want the public to know about their mercenary hires and unauthorized human trials, but Project Dominion needs to remain confidential. I've created an overseer program that will gather all the evidence we need, and at the same time delete anything relating to Ryujin and the internal neuroamp. Please do. I hate to think we're putting our faith in the wrong operative.
With tech like that, I can see why you'd want to maintain control of the narrative, though I strongly object to the methods.
If the media were to draw their own conclusions, I'm certain they'd just create a panic among people. Controlling the narrative is of the utmost importance.
Oh, let's just hope this program is as thorough as you say then. And as safe.
No, we don't want to mess on this one. A body count will only distract from what we're trying to accomplish here. In fact, unless they're a master at being one with the shadows, I'd suggest you leave your friend behind. Lower the risk. Simon Rychek provided some useful info on how to evacuate civilians from the building. I'm sure you remember him from Sidonia. Infinity's maintenance crew is understaffed. It's only a matter of time before pressure gauges go unchecked and they have a massive issue on their hands. Once that pressure becomes too much, every floor in the building is going to suffer from gas leaks, setting off an automated alarm to evacuate the building. Simon was able to get a passcode for you to access their system's computer, so you can force the heating system to fail. I'm told security has masks to handle the situation, so the guards will still be stationed in the building. It's also possible they'll activate their building's defense system as well. You may run into a few automated turrets, so you'll still want to try and stay out of sight. I'd highly advise you use it. This assignment isn't the time to test your abilities. The only thing you're out there to prove is that you can get this job done. We're also issuing you an operative suit. It should help reduce their ability to detect you. These suits are typically reserved for the senior ranks, but we want to reduce as much risk as possible. Well, you're still here, so apparently you didn't need it that bad.
Once you've run the Overseer program and obtained the prototype, your final step is to deliver the slate to David Barron at the SSNN field office. If he asks questions, feel free to give him just enough information to pique his interest, but no mention of Ryujin or who you are. SSNN is used to anonymous tips. They'll do whatever verifications they deem necessary on their own to confirm the story. It doesn't matter what he believes. David's first move will be to verify the information you provide. Once he receives confirmation, which he will, he'll see it as his duty to report the news. You and me both. So, any final questions before you go? Good luck, and be sure to report directly back to me when you return.
Here's Simon's passcode, your operative suit, the Overseer program, and your cover identity. Your cover ID card is encoded with roof entry and elevator access, so that's your ticket in, either way. Don't screw this up. Skylar Lumen,